Indonesia is not Turkey. Indonesia has got its house in order since 1997. Financial buffers are far more stronger. Why then do you feel investors are beating up on the country?
Two possible explanations. The first one is if you look at the financing of this current account deficit, it's mostly financed through the portfolio. For example, like in the government budget deficit, 25% is financed through the global bond, 75% is local currency bond, but 40% out of 75% of local currency bond is non-residents. So if there is a shock in other country, then definitely the bond market, will get reacted to that, and then they left the country and then depreciate the currency. The second one, we have to identify, is there any similarities among the creditors? Whether we have the common creditors in Argentina, in Turkey, Brazil, Indonesia, it is pretty natural. If these common creditors get hit in one country, they will do rebalancing in other country as well, regardless the fundamental. And I think this is, the situation that Indonesia is seeing now.
Do you think the central bank and the finance ministry, who admittedly have been very, very activist in trying to stabilize the rupiah, have done enough to crisis-proof the currency?
Well, it reminds me with the situation during my time with the taper tantrum. I think the central bank, continue conducting the right policy by raising the interest rate. The finance minister, the budget deficit is relatively small now. It's only 2.1% of GDP. But I think we have to accept the situation in which that with the normalization of the monetary policy in the US, we should accept that weaker rupiah, higher interest rate, and probably higher inflation due to the imported inflation, because the way I think the situation is we are back to the normal world, which is the world before the quantitative easing. In the last 10 years, we were living in the fast normal world. And now if the Fed started to adjust the interest rate, then it may have an impact on the Indonesian economy, but I don't think it will bring us back to the Asian financial crisis.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.